Good Tuesday afternoon time, 11 Live meteorologist Melissa Nord here on the Weather Impact team, and we've issued weather impact alerts ahead of Tropical Storm Helene. This is going to be a major hurricane as it's making landfall in Florida along the Big Bend region. But as this thing goes inland, it will bring impacts to North Georgia. So our weather impact timeline is going to be all day on Thursday and Friday from impacts from what will be Hurricane Helene. The impact for us is a threefold threat. We're talking about a lot of rain coming in, some stronger wind gusts possible, and also if we end up on the right side of the track, there will also be a storm threat. So what you need to do now, thinking ahead to Thursday and Friday, is really just be alert, be on guard to changes in the track, changes in what impacts we're going to end up seeing. Good ways to prepare today in advance of this storm coming in. Make sure that the rain has somewhere to go. Clean the storm drains out, the gutters at your house, and any of those really loose objects, maybe patio furniture outside. Think about bringing those in between today and tomorrow before we see all the rain really picking up there on Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. Tropical Storm Helene formed at 11 o'clock this morning. It's still in the Caribbean Sea, but as this makes its way threading the noodle through the Yucatan Peninsula and Cuba, it'll become a hurricane and then go through rapid intensification in the Gulf of Mexico. So it's forecast to become a major hurricane, Category 3 at landfall along the Big Bend region. You see all these colors on the map? These are all of our tropical storm watches and hurricane watches in effect, with that hurricane watch being in pink. These actually extend inland all the way to the Georgia state line. But as this moves inland, it's moving so quickly that although it's weakening, it doesn't weaken enough before it gets to us. So we're still expecting tropical storm force winds across parts of North Georgia as it makes its way through our area early Friday morning. So a lot of rain coming in advance of it. Then the strongest winds pick up as we go into Thursday night and Friday. And then we could also see if that storm is west of us, shifting a little further west, we would end up seeing a storm threat as well. So again, rain. I think that'll be the most widespread impact that we see locally. 4+ inches of rain very easily in the realm of possibilities between now and Friday evening. If that path is right over us, we get the tropical storm force gusts even outside of the main path of the storm. It's going to be gusty outside between Thursday and Friday. And then if we end up with the storm left of us, meaning we're on the right side of the track, that would increase the chance of some inland tornadoes as well. I'll show you spaghetti models because this tells the story. These are trying to predict where's the center of the storm going to go. Hurricanes are very large systems. They're going to cover several hundred miles across, but you notice as we look at Friday morning, some models have the center of the storm kind of west of Atlanta. Some models have it right over Atlanta. Some have it in Athens. Even one outlier goes all the way to Augusta. If these models shift a little further west, that increases our threats of wind and even inland severe weather. If the models shift east, we're still going to get the rain, but we'll see lower threats of the strong wind gusts and the severe weather aspects. You notice here on the rain comparison, both models giving us a whole lot of rainfall. In fact, the rain amounts have come up since yesterday. From the Weather Prediction Center, you can see that orange color across all of North Georgia. That's a general 4 to 5+ inches of rain. And then wind gusts again, those are going to pick up as we go into Thursday afternoon and evening, and really increasing Friday morning depending on where the track of Helene ends up going. Let's put everything in motion hour by hour, because even in advance of this system, we're going to get some really heavy rain late tomorrow through tomorrow night that's not directly from Helene. Here's the forecast track today. About a 30% chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. It's hot otherwise. And then as we start tomorrow morning, many of us are still dry with just isolated showers on the map. But what I want to show you is as we go into tomorrow afternoon, there's so much deep tropical moisture moving in. It really sets up a firing hose right on top of North Georgia, bringing in rounds of tropical downpours and heavy rain for our Wednesday evening commute through Wednesday night and even Thursday morning. Then as we get into Thursday midday and beyond, this is Helene starting to move in. Widespread rain and the center of the storm starting to inch its way in as we get into Friday morning. Notice this particular model has the center of that path cutting over our eastern counties from Eatonton up into Athens. But again, we don't know where the final path of the storm is going to go. So let me show you your 7-day forecast. You notice on this, Thursday and Friday are in red. Those are our weather impact alerts. We've got a breakdown on 11alive.com and our 11 Alive app more, where you can learn more about what we're expecting from Helene. We'll see more tropical downpours tomorrow in advance of the storm as well.